So a while ago I got a message from someone in Australia who wanted to come to Europe to travel for a few months, and they were asking how far in advance do I plan my trips. Hello, I am in Podgorica. For those of you who don't know, it's the capital of Montenegro. Montenegro is my favorite country because of Kotor and because of the rest of the country, which is very nice. But here in the capital, everybody, even every Montenegrin that I know, tells me, oh, stay away from Podgorica. So I did not. I only came here because I wanted to spend the night in a hotel. It's been 7 weeks that I've been sleeping at hostels. So for example, today I got into the room and I could just go into the bathroom and I didn't have to lock the door. I know this sounds like really stupid, but it's a privilege. It's a luxury when you're traveling for long term and always staying at hostels. Wow. There's a massive thunderstorm out there. This week I wanted to talk to you about logistics. So a while ago I got a message from someone in Australia who wanted to come to Europe to travel for a few months, and they were asking how far in advance do I plan my trips. So I've done both. Last year I was traveling here in the Balkans as well, and I came with everything planned. So this year I'm really just going wherever the wind blows. The thing is, you don't really know until you get there how cool the place is, or who you're gonna meet and what is there to do. I mean, of course you have an idea before, but then things can change. Also because you'll meet people and they'll tell you about the places where they've been, and you might have never heard about those places, and then you might want to check them out. And if you have everything booked already, then it's pretty complicated to squeeze new things in. I don't know about other places in the world, and let's keep in mind as well that this is not the high season. It should start very soon, but for Europe and for this month that I've been traveling, May, June, it's totally okay if you book things kind of for the next day. I haven't had any problems, so I've always had a place to stay. Maximum that happened was I had to change rooms, but really that was all. There's always a hostel. Almost every time there's a bed in your own hostel, like the one you're staying at already, and if not, there's always the next door hostel, and there's always the next bus. There are always buses everywhere. If I book a bus ticket for tomorrow or for next week, I don't really see much difference in the prices. I'm not saying it's exactly the same, but it's probably gonna go up like 2 or 3 euros. Yeah, that's all you need to book, really. Oh, and then for tours, sometimes you get to places and you want to do tours and sometimes they're booked. You can't really plan that much in advance. A lot of companies don't offer tours with many days in advance because they need to know how many people will go, and then they will decide, and usually they decide the previous day. It's easier if you're traveling with, you know, a lot of time in your hands. If you only have 2 weeks or so, I would strongly recommend to have kind of a loose itinerary at least, and you know, like at least like make a list of the places where you want to go and stay, because you don't want to be wasting time while on the road if you're only traveling for a week or 2 or 3. There are exceptions though. For example, in July I'm going with some friends to Santorini in Greece, and we've been looking at accommodation. And so first of all, prices in Santorini are something stupid, and then everything seems to be booked. So apparently the whole world is going to be in Santorini in July. If you're going to places that are that touristic, then I recommend you plan with a few weeks in advance, because you don't want to like have the last room, because it's gonna be probably really expensive and probably quite shit. Guys, you have any questions about, well, logistics, which I guess is the theme of this video? If you do, just write them below on the comments, and obviously I will answer them all. In the meantime, what you could do is go on Instagram and Facebook and follow me, The Incredible here. I'll see you there.